Good day, traders. This is Rick with your Futures Trading Coach Aftermarket Update for the Live Trading Alert Call Room. Today's Friday, December 11th, and I'm going to go through everything we had today in the room. Today we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades called out in the room. 5 of them were winners, and we did have 1 losing trade, although some people did not lose on it. But I'm going to go through everything here. I got lucky. But the first trade we had was an RS. Told everybody that they're going to have to get into this in the middle of the candle. And I said they want to get it up as high as possible, right around this box here. 2050, I said, was the lowest point that you can get. The higher the better. 2150 would be more likely. Anywhere in there, we had people report that we got all different prices within that point range there. And you'll see from that point, 2150, the market went down, and we made about 3 points on that trade for most people. I did say when this thing was bouncing around here, we had to give it room as long as it didn't get above 22 quarter would be okay, so you might still have to give it a little bit of room if you want more, because it was going to bounce off of this circle, and that was where we took our 3 points, and that's what it did. It bounced up, tested this area again, and then came right back down to our second target area, which was again posted in the room the whole time. So some traders made 3 points on that. Traders that were able to hold a little bit more made from 2150 down to around the 13 area, 1350 area. So up to about 8 points on that trade, and it was a beautiful way to start the day. Once we were out of the trade here, told everybody if you only had 1 contract left or 1 batch, take it all off here. A couple candles went by. We had what was called a death candle trade. We did get long. Told everybody to make sure that they were risk-free because we did have the news coming out. 2113, 2113.50 area, and that one went up to our targets again, which were posted the whole time: 1675. 1875, and then we had an add-on as well, so I'll get to that in a second, but that was a beautiful winning trade there as well, and that was good. Then when the market came down after this red candle, I said you can get long again on an S play, 1875, right up against the line that was there the whole time from down here. 1875, that one went up for a couple points. Realistically for most, because most people wouldn't be able to hold through all this unless it was an add-on. And now what I told people is that if you did add-on here and you were in from down here, obviously your average is somewhere in the middle here. So I said you can hold the trade and see if it'll go higher. Our next target was up here, which was actually hit to the tick. So we had a couple different things going on here. If you took the trade here long, you made good. If you got out and you got in here at the S play, you made good. If you added and you had an average, of course you could have been in all the way up here, but that's only for people with larger traders and things like that, a little bit larger lots. Now for everybody who had good trades here and there, I told everybody that there was another opportunity. We had a power play opportunity, and that was at 22. 22 quarter, I'm sorry, 22 quarter at 918. We were going against a big trend. As everybody knows, the market was down huge today, but we did have a lot of nice winners before that. So I told everybody if they were out, only if you were out, which you easily could have still been in this trade from the prior 2 entries. If you were out 2250 long, we were going to add at 2050 long, and I'm sorry, 20 quarter long. 22 quarter long, add at 20 quarter long. Now what happened is this had came down so fast that by the time people tried to place, some of the people tried to place their their add-on, the market was already down here. So I told them, just add on wherever you can get it. I said, because it's probably going to bounce back up, and that's exactly what happened. So some people were actually able to get out at break even or make a little bit of money. Some people did, unfortunately, take a stop out on there, so I'm going to call it a losing trade. But again, no reason not to have been in from here, and a lot of people didn't take that because they had just had a nice trade. I did say that if it did come back up again, I was convinced that it was going up into this area here. So when it did come up again, we tried it again. and that was a 3-point winner. We got long 22 quarter at 9:30 Central Standard Time, and we took it up to our target of 25.50. If you had your target one tick before that, you could have got 3 points on that trade, and that was a beautiful, beautiful winning trade as well. And then we had our last trade of the day. We had an understanding trade short, understanding trade short, and that was at 21.1775, 21.1775, and you'll see that that one worked right down to our target that was posted there, down at the 13s, and that was good for about another 3-4 points, depending on how long people held the trade. Told everybody to get out of the trade here because short term it was probably going to go up again, and that's exactly what happened. And then we didn't have anything for the rest of the morning, so we actually closed a little bit early today. So nice, beautiful day, good way to end the week. We're going to come back next week and do it all over again on Monday, and until then, guys, I want you to have a great weekend.